So what did you want to run?
Just a couple of games, and then we could review those, and then I just have like a couple of questions on like what's next.
All right. Nice. Oh, yo, that whole time Kizzy wasn't hurt. Damn. Sorry, I wasn't able to... oh, why my cat wasn't going down. Nice. Alright.
Cease and desist. Here. Go. Yourself, please. Now observe. Hadouken! Hadouken!
Yeah, that was a delay tech, right? Nice.
Now observe. Yo. Go. Disgraceful.
Bet that hurt. Not so fast.
Alright, let's take it to 5.
Yeah.
Me? No. No. Here. Step aside. Away. Away. No. Excuse me.
Nice.
Here. There. Now observe. Go. Here. Now observe. Go. Now observe. Away. Now observe.
Nice.
Away. Now observe. Now observe. Go.
Yeah, you can't interrupt that one. Not the low. Not from medium Jinrai. The light one you can interrupt.
I should have just
Blocked it out.
blocked it out. I'm saying before.
Yeah.
Cease and desist. Excuse me. No. Disgrace.
Nice.
Cease and desist.
Chris Berry.
Nice.
Damn.
Yeah.
damage.
Yep.
Away.
Wow.
Alright, yeah, let's go over some things. While it's still kind of fresh in my head, what I'll say is a couple of things that I noticed out top. Difference between when I played like Kakeru and some of the Japanese JPs is right now it feels like I'm dictating the pace of the neutral. When I'm playing against them, it feels like they're dictating the pace of the neutral, even though I am the one that has the control with drive rush. Like, they have to be focused on my drive rush, right? But even though they have to be focused on my drive rush, they still have a way to dictate the pace of the neutral, whether that's with fake fireballs, and I think the most important thing is usage of normals, positioning, and fake fireballs for them, especially Kakeru. Like, I noticed that you're playing very slow, which is how Kakeru was playing me as well, with stand medium punches and standing heavy punch. You'll notice in that last match there was an interaction where I got a fat jump in on you because you had pressed 2 standing medium punches, and when you press those 2 standing medium punches, I believe there was a fireball that was thrown or something that interrupted your next one. You got a counter hit. And then the timing of my jump was the exact timing of when you're going to press stand medium punch. So I think you had pressed it 3 times, and then the 4th time I jumped in on you. One of the hardest things that you have to do in Street Fighter is recognize patterns that you're showing to the opponent. While you're doing what you're doing and trying to download them, you also have to be considerate about what you're doing and how he can respond, especially when what you're doing is highly whiff punishable or highly jumpable. It's got to be one of those where you just kind of like smack me with it real quick just to remind me that you have it. But you also have to use it in such a clever way where it's part of the neutral. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, it definitely makes sense.
The 3 main things is you're playing it similarly to Kakeru, which is good. It's a slow-paced match. It has to be. But something has to give where your control of the neutral has to be a more dominant effect. I have to be very scared in the neutral, and right now I'm not scared at all. You have to get me scared to where I'm like, when do I drive rush? When do I do this? Right now I feel like my movement is carefree almost. But when I'm playing against Kakeru, and I'm just using him as the example because, you know, he just won $1 million and I recently played him. When I play against him, I can't take a step without feeling like I'm in range of something that he's gonna do, or I have to visually respond to something that he's doing, whether it's the portal or spike or most likely gonna be a fake fireball. That's another thing I was gonna say as well. So I said it's good that you're playing slow. You need to have more of a dominating effect in neutral. And the third is, I think that might come from you implementing more fake fireballs. But just recognize, when you start implementing more fake fireballs, it's my responsibility to counter that with understanding when you're throwing those fake fireballs and drive rushing to punish you. I want you to tell me how you felt during the set. There was some things that didn't kind of go your way, but I think it was easy for me to pick up on your timing of your buttons and what you kind of wanted to do.
So my thought process during the set was, obviously we all watch Capcom Cup. Everybody wants, you know, a piece of the $1 million, right? Or wants to improve. A lot of the nuanced stuff with JP that I've been implementing that's like gotten me higher and got me better and got me more MR are just strictly watching Kakeru like exclusively, especially like the one time where I actually like vocalized my, I guess, disdain towards something I did wrong, which was punish counter, heavy punch, EX portal, ghost, dash dash, heavy slash. Like, I saw him do that constantly, and then delay meaties. Like, delay medium punch on their wake up in the corner with JP is like so fucking strong because of the portals.
Defensively or offensively?
Both.
Okay.
Like, I caught you a couple of times where I could get out of the corner doing that, where it's like, oh, I'm looking for, I know I'm going to get thrown, or I know I'm going to try to get throw looped, but something is going to happen where if I just stay patient, my opening is going to come.
Yeah.
Right? So just understanding that and doing delayed meaties on their wake up with the portal out or delayed meaties after a throw is so strong. The only thing that I haven't perfected is when people jump out of the delayed meaty. Kakeru is so good that he just does crouch fierce into EX portal, and then you're now, yeah, I'm in the corner, but yeah, you're in another mix.
Right.
That's
It's good
the
that you
next-
at least recognize those things.
That's the next layer. And then also like some of the confirms that Kakeru does, like crouch medium punch into stand medium kick, things like that. Using portal pop to your advantage, like if they get hit by a random portal pop heavy swipe, like you have to react to it, because like if you just notice, I mean, I know you were there and watching it, but I was explaining to some people, I'm like, if you notice, like he's never almost ever in orange
Ever.
and like the only
Like his
time
drive
he-
meter, right? His
yeah,
drive
no,
meter.
it's like he was never in orange ever. And the only
Yeah.
time I could remember him burnt out is when he beat Blas with that fireball.
Yeah.
It's because he uses the portals to his advantage, where it's like, oh, you popped on this? Okay, I could get a heavy swipe without the drive rush crouch fierce into heavy swipe. I'm going to get the same amount of damage. You're going to be across the screen regardless. I get the portal anyway.
Well, that's just called like extreme situational awareness, you know, just knowing, being ready for it, just being aware that that's going to hit and executing properly. So it's good that you've done some homework in recognizing some areas that you need to work on. You've
Also not panicking in
identified
defense is a big thing.
Yeah, it didn't seem like you were really panicking in defense. I didn't think that you made terrible decisions per se. I mean, you definitely did some OD amnesias. Some of them, actually, none of them got baited. You know, you got away with the OD amnesias, and I don't think that I felt a sense of panic from you. You definitely seemed a lot more poised when I had you in the corner. I think like it's just more so of the neutral that needs to be worked on more than anything. It's the neutral, the decision making, and how you can play matchup better. It boils down to, is he playing the matchup the way that he's supposed to? And also, if you paid attention, Roundhouse was putting some work on you.
Yeah, I noticed
ahead.
a lot that like going back to Kakeru, like doing crouching medium punch tap parry, like
Yeah.
it caught you really early and then you caught on and with the grab, but I caught on too late to roundhouse tap parry. Like I only punished it once and you punished the crouch medium tap parry like 3-4 times.
Well, I punished your crouch medium kick.
Yeah,
or
crouch medium kick.
medium
My bad.
punch,
Yeah, crouch medium
because
kick tap
because
parry.
it was
Yeah.
after an because it was interaction where if I pressed roundhouse, you blocked it, you responded with the button, and I was perfect parrying it. If I'm not mistaken, it was because I did something that you blocked and you responded back with a button, so I'm gonna tap parry and it worked. It wasn't like in neutral as much. I think maybe, and this is a big maybe I got one tap perfect parry on you in neutral. Maybe. But I think the parries that I did get, the perfect parries, were based off of your response to the same situation where you're negative, you're going to press that button right after, and I'm going to tap parry it. You didn't punish me once for trying that. You should have recognized that and then wait for the parry, drive rush, throw or something, you know?
You were close enough to just walk up throw. I should have.
Oh, well, there you go. Yeah. I
I
don't
recognized
know
it the
JP's walk speed.
last one. No, I mean tap parry gives you a bigger throw box, and you were close enough. You hit me with like not the tip of your foot, but kind of like the inside of your calf, so I could walk up and throw.
Also keep in mind, I literally just got done spending like a month and a half in Japan playing against Kakeru and the other JP players, so I feel very confident in this matchup right now. But that's what I would say you need to work on, at least in this matchup. Maybe if I see these replays that you're talking about, I can kind of see if there's a similar approach in neutral.
It's probably the similar problem, because that's what I've noticed in the matchup. I've tended to go a little slower, bringing down my decision making instead of button after button or button after special, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I've gotten a lot slower. I've gotten a lot more reactive instead of proactive, because before I was really proactive, and they would fucking kill me.
Yes.
Because if somebody does nothing and I'm just proactively pressing a button after a buffer, they're just gonna stop and just press a fierce and like dodge the button and kill me, right?
Yeah.
So that a lot of less of that started happening. It's just more of like learning how to command the neutral with JP better. Like right now, especially after the training regimen you gave me and like all the other stuff that I've been studying, and I've been doing like take an hour at a day to learn something new, like whether it be with my character or like a scenario or system mechanic wise, and then it just builds up on each other, and I think that's working a lot. But
that's good. Do you feel more productive, like you're doing the right things in order to make you better? Like
I
the
feel
work
like
that
right
needs to be
now,
done.
I think this is the first time that I've ever felt like what I'm doing is correct.
Good. Okay.
Because before
That's
it was
good to
more
hear.
like innate just skill, just like I'm just better at you innately. Like there's no knowledge behind this. Like I just know the setup. Hold that.
Yeah.
Basically,
Yeah.
now it's like I'm using like wait. I can't just innate talent my way to victory or innate knowledge check people to victory because then all it takes is for somebody to study more.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's good. I mean, I saw that you created this like high level sets Discord, right? And,
Yeah, that's
and
definitely
has that
helped
been
a lot.
going good for you?
Oh yeah,
Okay,
because so we do Thursdays and Sundays. I mean, originally I had one, but I wasn't really like focused on it. But then I was like, wait. I think this needs to be done regardless of the ego, regardless if I lose in there, regardless if anyone else joins. I'm gonna be there Thursdays and Sundays, like I said in the server. Like
Yeah.
Dr.
How many
African.
hours are you doing?
It's from 7:30 to 11
AM or PM?
p.m.
PM. Okay, for sure.
So my schedule right now is Mondays replay review and knowledge. Like basically use the replay review. Okay, this scenario fucked me up. Let's lab that.
Yeah.
Tuesdays is like my rank session. Like basically just let's go on rank. Let's see what we've learned. Let's see if what we learned works and what we labbed is in our brain. And then if not, we just go back to the lab. Wednesdays, I use the lab day, the rank day, the consistency is basically like warm up, which is for TNS because I just started playing in TNS this week. It was my first TNS in like 4 months because I usually only go to offline. So I got 25th. So first one in 4 months. I think that was pretty good.
Yeah. You shouldn't care about that. You should see who you lost to.
Yeah, no, I
Right?
know.
Like, who was it that you lost to? Is who you lost to a pretty good loss? Like it's an understandable loss, or is
I lost
it like
Mono and this Edward dude from DR, the DJ player. He's pretty good.
Okay.
Like before,
Random.
when I was playing in TNS, I would do like either crazy good and lose to like fucking Punk or somebody or Jack, and then in the middle it was like I'm losing to almost anybody.
Yeah.
And now it's like I'm losing to exclusively the players that are just playing better than me or just
like the S tier type players.
yeah, like I lost to Mono again. I lost him at CEO, but this time like it was way different. Before at CEO, we went to last round because I swear to you, it was only because of JP's level 2. If I didn't have that, he would have fucking demolished me.
Washed you.
Yeah, washed me. This time,
Yeah.
I've been trying to like use it less. Not because I feel like I should depend on it, it's because I should learn how to win without the tool. Because obviously you're not gonna have level 2 all the time.
Yeah, for sure. I was about to say, like, make sure you use it though. Like,
I'm gonna use it. I'm definitely gonna use it.
But you need to be better in the matchup. The overall theme here would be then, from what you're saying, is the matchup needs to be studied more. The decision making in the matchup needs to be studied more.
Yes.
You should have a strategy in each matchup. Against JP, I know going in against JP now, I'm focusing on 3 things. The first is my roundhouse. Getting in range of my roundhouse and making you hold my roundhouse and with punishing you with my roundhouse. So my neutral is focused on your buttons, what is he pressing, how can I whiff punish with roundhouse, and if I'm in range, I'm going to press roundhouse to take some drive meter. The second focus is pay attention to the JP's fake fireball pattern. So that way I can start using the thing that beats the fake fireballs, which is the drive rush. If I get a good drive rush read on you, then you got to hold that. If I don't get a good drive rush read on you, you're checking me with crouch medium punch, and I'm going to be pretty upset about that. And the third focus would be make sure I block correctly when it comes to your EX portals stuff and level 2. So those are my 3 main focuses in the matchup. See what I'm saying? I try not to have like 10 things to think about, but 3 to 5 things in order of importance is the way that Gachikun does it. It's helped me with not putting as much mental stack on my head of, well, this person likes to do this, and this matchup makes sure that when JP does this, it's like you should already know most of the things. You should just have a strategy that you know is clear and cut and that will get you the victory. I don't know if you have that per matchup, but you should definitely have that per matchup.
I do have it written down, Excel sheet separated, even with like back throw. Like I even have it written down where it's like if they back throw you in drive rush, can I level 1? Or like if they forward throw you in drive rush, can I level 1? Because everyone's fucking different with that. Because people try to scam you with like the forward throw into drive rush. Like a lot of characters don't actually get real pressure off of that, and I don't want to have to hold that in like burnout, So
those are
more of
good
just
things.
continuously like studying what I've written down and what I've labbed and what continues to be added.
Yes.
That's where I'm at right now, where it's like I have the dictionary. I haven't read A through Z yet, like multiple times.
Yeah, and that's what needs to happen is where it's like the flashcards, you know, like for DJ you can level 1 or something, you know.
Oh, for
But you
DJ, I
should
feel
have
like,
these
oh my
things.
god, I've gotten so much better at that matchup. It's like, wow. I feel like
That's
that
good.
one matchup specifically because I had played Do on Sunday.
I remember when we looked over that one.
Yeah, no, but I played Do like at my house, like, because he
Oh,
just
okay.
randomly messaged me. He's like, "Hey, games right now." I was like, "Okay, all right, perfect." That time to like
All right.
put the measuring stick up, and oh my god, it was so
It
much
worked?
better. It was so much better. Even like
That's
using
good.
swipe and neutral against him specifically with DJ
Yeah.
is a godsend. Because he'll just drive rush, and I'm like, swipe neutral. Like, you can't
Yeah,
just
yeah,
randomly
yeah, yeah.
drive rush. I'm a randomly swipe if you're just gonna randomly drive rush.
Didn't we go over that?
Yes.
Didn't we say to do that?
Yes. And he just kept
Good.
running into it. I'm like, yeah. And then there was one where I'm like, I feel like this fucker is going to drive rush soulbot me, like
Yeah.
EX soulbot. So I just did EX swipe and launched him across the screen. I was like, perfect.
Shit, well that's good.
And
As long as you're seeing little baby steps on the progress, that's okay. Baby steps are okay.
yeah, no, I definitely feel like I've improved.
This is the hardest hump, by the way.
Yeah.
This is the hardest hump for you to get over. Like you're literally climbing Mount Everest, and this is the last like bit, and it's gonna be the hardest part. But once you get it, everything else will start clicking. And
The benefit right now is like
better.
before I was working in office and now I'm working at home. So it's
Oh,
allowed,
okay, perfect.
It's allowed me to like exponentially grow in the past month that I've worked,
Yeah,
and like really be like, okay, wake up in the morning, sign in for work, check my emails. While that's running and opening my programs for work, I'm going to open the lab, study. So like a lot of my time recently have just been studying.
well that's good.